All right, guys, today we are in Darwin, Australia, getting ready to visit Crocosaurus Cove. Crocosaurus Cove is actually a place I've been following on Instagram for a number of years. I've always wanted to come here and get into this giant cylinder where you're in the water with the crocodile.
The most feared animal in all of Australia is without question the saltwater crocodile. Yet fear often comes as a result of that which we don't understand. Since 2008, Crocosaurus Cove has been on a mission to educate the public by easing the bad reputation these prehistoric reptiles carry. It seems extreme, but sometimes the best way to face your fears is to get face to face with them. And while they proudly display a large collection of Australian reptiles, they are famous for their main attraction, the Cage of Death.
All right, so the guys are getting ready to be the first ones into the tube.
It's a little different. Haven't done this before.
I'm gonna actually be filming from outside behind the glass to get shots of them underwater. Then I will get inside of the tube and get my own shot at getting some epic B-roll.
What is this called again?
Cage of Death.
Oh, Mario. We're about to get in the Cage of Death.
Nice.
You're already in, actually. All right, here we go. It's gonna be a tight squeeze, huh? That's not too bad, actually. Oh, we're being lowered. Oh, we're getting lifted up. We're actually not lowering. Wasn't expecting that.
Oh, this is sturdy.
I see a croc. All right, we're officially being lowered into the water. Here goes nothing in the Cage of Death. Going in.
This is a little intimidating, I will say.
Yeah, all that's separating us and the croc is the Cage of Death.
The Cage of Death is an impenetrable plexiglass tube. At nearly 3 inches thick, it gives those who are brave enough the chance to enter the water for an unforgettable 360-degree view of the crocodiles. The saltwater crocodile dominates its environment, packing one of the most powerful bite forces on the planet. Yet it's their stealth and speed that make them so dangerous.
Oh man, did you feel that? Just totally thumped the death cage. That's a powerful animal, you can tell right there. That was crazy.
In their natural environment, they are often concealed in murky, brackish waters, so seeing them in this fashion, crystal clear water, is pretty unheard of, and it's an experience you can't have anywhere else in the world.
He's still behind you, Mario.
Oh man.
Oh man, that was a good one.
A little scary.
Okay guys, we're gonna raise you up.
All right, cool, thanks. That was super cool.
That was pretty cool.
Man, Coyote's gonna love this.
All right, we're gonna walk up and see how the guy's dive was. Tough to get shots from underneath there, but man, I bet they got some good stuff on that GoPro.
I'd do that again. Would you come back to this?
Yeah, that was neat.
Yeah.
You get right up close to these prehistoric predators. I mean, they're huge. You really don't know how big they are until you're like right in their face, in their grill.
Yeah.
Big teeth.
And then you can feel the boom. Like I can't even come close to the pounding that they.
Oh man, this is at least like 3 inches thick.
Yeah.
Alright guys, what do we reckon? Was it good?
It was awesome.
Awesome.
Loved
Right,
it.
let's get cheese out. We're gonna pop that ladder straight through the middle.
Okay.
Okay.
Climb on out.
How was it?
It's cool, man. That's a big crocodile.
Well, we survived the Cage of Death, and now it's your turn.
How were your shots? That's the real question.
Believe it or not,
Yeah.
once you go underwater, it's clear.
Yeah, there's definitely spots where there aren't as many teeth marks.
Yeah.
You got to try to find those spots. But there's a really cool like reflection that happens. Like when you're underwater, it almost looks like there's two crocs.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
Yeah.
All right, guys, I'm about to get in the water with a massive saltwater crocodile. This is going to be epic.
All right, so Mario and I survived the cage of death. Now we have bigger cameras, and it's Coyote's turn. You ready, dude?
Going into the cage of death. Now, in most instances, I'd probably try to get into this water without a cage, but that would turn into the bite episode that would be the last bite episode we ever did on the channel. So
It's actually a little nerve-wracking once you start getting into the cage itself.
okay, I'm inside the cage. Now what's happening right now is they're slowly lowering me into the water, and you can see a huge saltwater crocodile right there. Getting into the water with one in the wild, absolutely impossible. So this is the best way to do it. Crocosaurus Cove, one of the coolest experiences you can have with any animal, let alone one of the most dominant reptilian predators in the world. Arguably the most dangerous, non-venomous reptile that exists on our planet. I guess this is the moment where they just let you hang above the crocodile. I am literally hovering just over it. Alright, we're going down. Here we go.
The crocs who call the cove home were removed from the wild because they were considered nuisance animals. That means they were in an area where they could interact with humans. As an alternative to these crocodiles being destroyed, they were brought here, where they now serve as educational ambassadors for their species.
Alright, well there you have it. Underwater B-roll shots of the saltwater crocodile. That was awesome. Whew! I had to like basically gecko myself to the bottom of this thing the entire time because the saltwater keeps you slightly buoyant. I think I got some pretty sweet shots though. Between myself, Mark, and Mario, this was the only way to get the best saltwater crocodile shots. If you guys get the chance to visit Darwin, definitely come and check out Crocosaurus Cove. You can enter into these enclosures in the cage of death with the most dominant reptilian predator in all of Australia, the saltwater crocodile. I'm Coyote Peterson. Be brave. Stay wild. We'll see you on the next location.
Entering the cage of death was definitely an experience I've wanted to have since finding Crocosaurus Cove on Instagram. And now that I have been in the cage myself, I can promise you, it's an encounter you will never forget. If you ever find yourself in Darwin, Australia, make sure to book your dive in advance by visiting their website. Or if you just like amazing pictures of crocodiles, make sure to follow them on Instagram.
Mark, Mario, Trent, the three of you are going to be given the chance to compete in the greatest competition of all time. What fun is making s'mores unless you're going to be brave about it and get a little wild?
Coyote he's an outdoor guy, so I'm gonna try to do an adventure-themed s'more.